Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rebecca. If you are new here, then hi. If you are returning, then welcome back. Today's video is going to be a first impression on the Revolution Pore Blur Primer. I tried the matte one, like the mattifying primer, in a different video. I will link that above so you can check it out. Today I'm going to be testing this one out just to see how it works within my pores and actually see if it makes a smooth base appearance. So yeah, we'll just jump straight into it. So on their website it has a little description about this product. It says, "We understand enlarged pores can be a nightmare. Those pesky holes deep rooted in the skin can drive us crazy. Reduce and minimise the appearance of pores with Revolution Pore Blur Primer. This is your answer to poreless and smoother looking base. Apply the silk gel formula to the face after moisturising before foundation. The peach primer will blur out the appearance of pores and set the makeup in place all day." And it says it should nourish your skin. So today my skin is feeling a little bit on the drier side, so I wouldn't say it gets super oily. I am still going to use a mattifying primer just because I would normally use one when I'm using a pore blur in primer. Like when I use my Professional, I use the mattifying one to go with it. So for today I'm going to go in with the Benefit matte gel just because this feels nice on the skin, and it does mattify the skin but it gives a nice cooling appearance. So I'm going to go in with this first. Right, and then we're going to go in with the Pore Blur Primer. So it's just like the other one, it's just a squeezy tube, and this is just what the packaging looks like. This also retails for £6 like the other one. Oh god, it's quite thick. Ooh. So that is just what the product looks like. It is quite a thick product from the look of it. It's a bit kind of like a moussey texture, you can see. Yeah, it's a bit like a moussey texture, so we'll just go in and apply. There we go, so that is the primer applied. So what I'm going to do is go and apply my foundation. I will kind of speed past this part because you've seen me apply my foundation so many times. I am going to use the Revolution concealers because I know that these work well for my skin, and obviously these are actually meant to be paired up with this because it's all the same brand. So I'll get applying this, and yeah. Next I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in the shade Ivory. Right, and then I'm going to be setting this all in place with the RCMA No Colour Powder. And I'm just using a tapered brush to do it under my eyes. this is just what my face makeup is looking like so far. I think the primer has done a really good job in not intensifying any of my pores. It's made them blend really nicely together. You can't see like where my pores are and where they aren't. So what I'll do is finish the rest of my makeup and then I'll come back and see if there's any difference, and then we'll test it out throughout the day. Right, I just thought I would jump back on here just while I'm finishing off the rest of my makeup. I've just been applying my bronzer and doing my nose contour, and I don't know if you can see in the camera, it's kind of like worn off a little bit. I don't know why. It's just kind of like broken up and kind of like taken away the makeup that was there and kind of left it looking as though there's holes just on there. I don't know if you can see it. So I'm just going to see if I can bounce it back out with my beauty blender and see if we can do something like that. Because obviously I don't want it to look as though I've got holes in my face. Let's see. And then I'm going to go in with the MAC Studio Fix powder and like a dense brush and see if we can kind of like cover this up. I don't know why it's done that, that's weird. I've never had anything. And I know it's not like the foundation or the other primer. This is why I wanted to test out the stuff that I normally use, because then you can see if it does a reaction. Okay, that looks a little bit better now. So I'm going to go on and carry on applying my nose contour that I was doing. And hopefully it doesn't... Right, we'll just leave it like that. And I will finish off the rest of my makeup and back in a second. Right, so this is the finished makeup. What we'll do is I'll wear it throughout the day. If it gets super oily at any point, then I will check in. If it seems to be okay, then I will check in at the end of the day. Alright, I'll see you in a sec. Right guys, so the time is currently 3:20 and I finished applying my makeup at 10 o'clock. So it's currently been on for 5 hours and about 20 minutes or so. As you can see, my face does look quite oily in the areas where I applied the primer. It hasn't broken up any more on my nose. It still looks okay, but it is looking quite a bit shiny. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is just touch up with a little bit of powder, just because this is just too shiny for my liking. So I'm going to go in with the same powder that I used, which is the RCMA No Colour powder. And I'm just going to use it on like a tapered brush, just so then it's a bit more precise. And just see if it powders down okay. Yeah, I think it is doing. Yeah, the pores looked back to be smooth again. Them little dots have just come back a little bit on my nose. Don't know why that keeps doing that. But anyway, make sure all this is like powdered down. I can live with them dots just being on my nose. It's powdered down nicely. The pores look back being smooth again. So yeah, I'll just give you another check-in in a bit. Right, so this is my final check-in now. The time is currently 10:15, so I have had the primer on for at least 12 hours, if not just a little bit over, which, to be honest, it's looking okay. It is quite a bit shiny again. Normally, sometimes when I've powdered back down, it doesn't actually come back up this shiny. But you know what? It doesn't look bad. It's still kind of done that thing on my nose where, I don't know if you can see it because of the shine, where the holes have come back. I don't know what that is. I've never had that happen before with a primer. I think that's quite strange. It's just made it wear away on my nose a little bit, but I've probably just been rubbing it and stuff, so that's kind of normal. Would I say this is better than my Benefit Professional? No, I would not, because if I powder that down, it doesn't normally come back this bad. It has kept my pores quite smooth. You can see them probably tiny little bit. I'll just kind of zoom in, see if you can see them a little bit. But they're not that bad. Like, they're not horrendous. Would I recommend this? Yes, I would recommend it, because it is good for blurring out your pores and things like that. If you probably have more of dry skin, it might work a little bit better for you. But obviously, because I have super oily skin, it's not really kept my face matte, which it's not meant to anyway, but it's kind of made it more oily than what my Benefit Professional one does normally. So, and I don't know if that was maybe the moussey consistency, I'm not too sure, but anyway, for £6 it's absolutely fine as long as you can touch up in between. And like you saw previously, when I did powder down, it didn't take any of the coverage away, it didn't lift up, it didn't move, it didn't do anything, it just made my pores perfectly blurred again. If you're willing to actually powder throughout the day, then this is absolutely fine if you've got oily skin, but if you've got dry skin or maybe just normal skin, you might be absolutely fine with this. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this little kind of first impression and review and wear test. If you have enjoyed this video, then please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and also hit that subscribe button down below as well if you haven't already, and also hit the little bell icon as well, because what that does, it notifies you every time I upload a video. I upload on a Tuesday and a Saturday if you didn't know already. And yeah, I will just catch you in my next one. Alright, bye guys.